Yo, it's your boy, a Muffler, back at it again. Today I'm touring the city again, except for there's been some stuff that's added. So yeah. First off, this little spawning room has been changed a bit so that there's more trees around it. And then I changed this a bit. And yeah, some signs are just changed around. There's this map of the world now, which is really neat. I built a lot of road, so let's just jump right into it. So first of all, we have the Crimpton Transportation, which y'all probably have already seen. Northern Pines, Bursa City, Ohio, Sanctuary Hills, Old Town, and Muffin City. Some of those have been altered, so we'll see them later. This is the same house that I probably looked at last time. I'm not sure. It's been a bit since I've been on this world, and it's been even longer since I, made a video on it. So I'm not sure if y'all have seen this already or not. But if you want more of this city, then there's an older video, a bit older, of me touring this city. There's another two-parter of me touring like a tiny bit of the city and then never getting to the rest of it because I guess I was too lazy or some crap. But yeah, these are two houses that I just went through, and we're going to the pet store now. I'm not very good at tours overall, so I'm just gonna do whatever the crap I want because it's my channel and no one can tell me what to do. Just saying. Yeah, but I repaired the pet shop, which might have not been repaired in the last city tour. I'm not sure, cause it's been a bit. This was changed to that, which might have already seen that. I'm sure that I already toured this, but I'll just look through it really quick so you can see what's up. You got restrooms, your normal ordinary restrooms. And then there's the armor and sword stuff. I don't think it was called this before, but it's an armor vendor. I made these two houses. This one's a really nice house. I'm really proud of this house. It's like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. That's a bathroom there. There's a kitchen and dining room. There's even a garage. I'm pretty sure this is like the only house in the entire building that has a garage. This is the first bedroom. This is the second bedroom. And there's the third bedroom. There's also a living room. I think it's the only living room. You don't have 2 living rooms in a house. So it would just be weird. Actually, I think... Never mind, there are 2 living rooms. Okay, never mind what I said about the 2 living rooms being weird. But I also made this really tiny house based off of some house I saw in some dude's video. So yeah. And then there's the game place instead of GameStop. I sort of changed up how it looked a bit. Added a few more games in there. There's a Pizza Palace. Pizza Palace hasn't really changed. It's still Pizza Palace. But there's some trees behind it. I tried to make sure all the blank zones had trees. And I think I did a good job of it. The bank closing... I think it wasn't in very good shape before, and I fixed it. And I also finished this house here for this one dude who hadn't been there in a while. We still got the arcade. I don't know why I put oh, it stands for coin, right? Yeah. That's another house that Molten Jam made. And then this is the bad dude place, which is just a bad dude place. This is the buy or leave store, I guess. And a little plot of land there. And there's a Red Rocket gas station there. Let's just zoom in here. Yeah, these things are just like my main Fallout reference from back when I was like up playing Fallout. I don't play Fallout anymore, but for a very short period of time, let's say like a month or two, I was really into not Fortnite. I was never really into Fortnite like some people. I'm proud to not be that into Fortnite. But Fortnite's a bad game. I probably just got some people mad, but whatever. I'm not about not making people mad. Here's a friend's house. Something's built by me. Something's built by others. But whatever. We're done in this building. Next, we have the mall. I worked on this a bit. There's a Lego store and Olive Farm. It's Olive Garden parody. And then I put Saul Blart and he likes Segways, so that's a reference to a movie. Whatever. Here's my old house. I think I changed where I lived though, so yeah, this is my old house. It's actually 2 houses that are connected, but whatever. This is the Olive Garden. Yeah, it's just an really bad looking Olive Garden. This is a Burger King that has Five Nights at Freddy's crap because, you know, that was cool, but now it's not. It's almost hard to remember when it was cool because it was still really bad, but you know, whatever. This is a really tiny house that I made. It looks really good, but it's really tiny, and I don't get why anyone would ever buy it, and that's why no one ever has bought it. There's another small house that's based on a game here. It's this little mobile game I played for a little bit and then stopped playing because it was whack. That's a drive-in movie theater, and then we have the border here. I don't know why that's blocked off, but there's probably a reason for it. That's the entrance. So I guess you can't enter or something? I don't know. But this is a little border thing. It's in this state. This is actually a state world, not a city world. Oh, I forgot to go to the court. This is a little court thing that I made as a joke. Jared Foodle. Someone else made all the furniture and crap, then I just made walls for it. There's a dressing room. Because, you know, if you're going to court, you gotta dress nice. So there's also a store that just eats in empty land. It's going to be a restroom, but never did that. That was a little border place. In this state, we have city borders. Oh, this is supposed to... Yeah, I think someone else made that. Because I don't really remember doing that. But, yep, there it is. There should be... No. Okay, I guess not. And then there's that place. And then we go into Northern Pines. There's this jail that a person made called Crooked 60. Crooked 60 made a few things on this world. Most of them are not in this area, but whatever. This is the Crimpton Transportation place right there. Then I worked on this gigantic road with some people from a group post. This sign says Cube City 2.8 miles because we put those signs up too. Crimpton's a weird state. Then this guy's like, Mom isn't going to like this because his car crashed. So yeah, and then some dude started working on this really nice looking road, but never came back. So I defriended him. I defriend people really quickly, and it's something you need to know about me. I defriend people really quickly. So like, if for like a couple weeks you haven't like gotten back on and decided to play the video games with me, then I'm like, okay, gone. I try to keep my friends list to a minimum, which is why I only have like 30 friends now, and I used to have like over 100. And you might say that 100 is way too much. You might say that 30 is way too little. It's just a matter of viewpoint and how you see the world. In the end, that doesn't matter at all. Okay? Yeesh, kids these days. Yeah, so we're only done with like the first road, and we've gone through like 8 minutes. I'm planning on doing the 4 main roads, and then doing some other crap. I don't want to go into all the buildings because it's going to take too long, but I'm just going to do it anyways. No, we're not going to get to that right now. Okay, so this is a bank that failed. It's a nice bank, but it's also a part hotel. I'm not going to go through the rest of it. You can just look through the window, I guess. It doesn't have much on like any floor except for like the top few and then the bottom few. And this used to be a post office. Then it's just the Cube City. Now it's just the Cube City post office. It used to be a like FBI and post office place, which doesn't make like any sense. So now we just got. I don't know. I think this is. I don't even know what this place is. Purchasable Defense Corporation, PDC. Yeah, it took me a while to make up. Now that I think about it. FBI. Yeesh. Why did I put that sign there? This guy's selling drugs. Yeah. There's a lot of those people in this part of town. This little mansion thing, I added a lot of the furniture because it was really empty and it was really expensive, and I wanted people to have a reason to buy it. This is Badger Co.'s headquarters, made by, well, I made the building, and then Caustic Badger 67 bought it. And Caustic was in, I think, a couple of my collabs. I've talked about it in previous videos. Talked about him in previous videos. He's not in it. Here's the McCowboys comics, which is a little comic store I made. Then there's this McCowboys garden. Then I have this giant area back here that says Coca-Cola, which is our version of Coca-Cola. And then there's the McCowboys HQ, which has a bunch of McCowboys stuff in it. And like, I'd say most of, okay, maybe not most, but yeah, I'd say like a third of that building has stuff in it. And this is Rocket Co. I don't remember who owns that. I think it's Card Scarab. This is the largest McCowboys. The first floor is the McCowboys, and then the next three are just apartment floors. I had to really stuff those in there. And here's the tallest building in the world, the Gray Beast McCowboys apartment. It's not my HQ for some reason. I don't know. It's a really tall building, and no, that plane's not about to crash in the building. That is not. So a lot of people take that wrong. The design was made by Lord Dacre, and then I adjusted it and built it myself. Check out his YouTube channel; it's cool. He's a way bigger YouTuber than me. This is Crooked Co offices. It was originally intended to be his HQ, but he didn't want it to, I guess. And this is a building that I built, and then some people furniturized and bought. That's how some of the buildings are here. Then there's another Red Rocket. I already went into one of these, and so that one's basically the same. This is like a hotel. Yeah, Crooked Co Hotel. It has a lot of rooms in it. I went into it already. This is a little nice area with some shops made by Crooked. Again, a lot of stuff in this world made by Crooked. Here's 4 buildings, apartments. There's an abandoned building that Crooked made again, and then this is the Green Shorty that I made. People bought. You get the jazz. It's owned by like Avery Co, Crooked Co, and McCowboys are the biggest ones. This is the Crooked Co HQ right there. This is a museum. This is some place you can rent out, which is way too expensive. He says it's not, but whatever. This is the Avery Co pawn shop. This is a little car dealership he made. These are some news places. This is a nuclear reactor. Ohio City, 2.2 miles. This is a gas station, Red Rocket gas station. We already looked at one of those, so it doesn't matter. That's a radio tower, and then a little radio station again. That's a abandoned airplane runway. This is a resort. This is another Crimpton transportation thing. This is a nice little western town Crooked made. Crooked makes a lot of non-functional, really nice looking crap. That can be either taken as an insult or a compliment. It matters how you look at things. Whether you're a negative person or a positive person. It can mean something. Okay. We're like 13 minutes in, and we're still not done with the main roads, which is sort of disappointing. But this video is going to be a long video, I guess, so strap in. So like I said before, I'm going to do the main roads, and then I'm going to do all the roads that go off of the 4 main roads. Okay, so that's a police station. It's a really big police station. That's a fun stage. I don't know why I still have it there. This is a little power thing. This is a camp. Not that type of camp, but it's a camp. There's a Vault 18 sign. This is a really big plot of land that I have no idea why I made. There's Xmart, really big building. Yeah. Then we have the McCowboys wood store. Then we have this house here. We should not be looking off the road. That's a hospital. This is Sherry's. That's a weird name. This is a house that I made. It's a nice, tiny little house. This is Jurassic Park. It's pretty lame. You don't want to see it. It's sad. This is a vault. Okay, I'll go in the vault real quick. Just because it's like sort of something I'm proud of, I guess. There's some places for them to live, and there's food there. Then there's my quarters, the overseer's quarters, and then there's a restroom, and there's a medical center, and there's a cafeteria. These are some things I intended to build but never built because I'm too lazy. Break the door. Bam. Okay, moving on. This is a little town I made. It's technically, I'm going to count this as on the main road. Sanctuary Hills, schoolhouse, gas station, Crimpton transportation, and a bunch of houses. That's that. Then we got a Blockbusters and a Badger Claws. Me and Caustic made this place. It's really nice. I'm really proud of it, and I think Caustic probably is too. There's 2 locations of this restaurant on the map. We'll probably get into the second one later. Here's the Blockbusters. I originally made this on the new Minecraft version, but then I was like, oh snap, I can't save on this version. That's whack. This little Avery Co town. It's made with a bunch of houses that look exactly, well, they're basically just the same houses over and over. This is a not very nice looking house there. And then he started making stairs for some reason. But he did. Okay, moving on. There's a Poppin', he spelled Poppin' wrong. Popin Rocks. There's the Rocket Lotto. This is owned by Card. Okay, so Rocket Co. is Card. There's Crimpton Transportation. This is just a big map I made of the entire world. Don't worry about it. It's nothing big. Just took me a few hours straight. Yeah. That's a bank. This is a house that Lean made. This is the perfect looking planes right here. They're perfect. Don't worry about it. It's way better than any other plane you've ever seen. Believe me. Believe me. Then there's the Cube City 1.3 mile sign. There we go. We went through that entire area. You gotta move, move, move. There's a forest thing here that Crooked made. I think that's it for this road. We gotta hurry up. Ain't got time to make this video long. This is the police station. We got jail rooms in there too. This is a house that's really old. This is also a house that's really old. That's the house that's not so. There's the little forest we saw. Again, there is a nice house that's pretty old. That's an old house that's not very nice. This is a Jack in the Blocks, I mean. That's one person who is a friend of a friend made. This is another house Lean made. Don't worry about how good it looks or anything. We don't need to talk about it. That's another house. This is another house Crooked made. Crooked's really good at building. This is Mick Cowboy's private elementary school, which that took a bit. This is a house. This is a Red Rocket gas station. This is another house, and then we go all the way down here. That's a sign that says Muffin City 4 miles. If you look back to the Crimpton hub that we looked at before, you can see that all these places are on the map. Here we have the little border checkpoint. These things actually say impossible, just so you know. There's a house. There's some little woods there. Another house. This is a Steve's Barbecue. There's another house here owned by Caustic. There's a Muffin City Bank there. There's a nice little park here. I always format my parks the same. You enter it, there's a fountain, and then there's benches. Easy peasy. And then there's some cars there, and there's a PO place, post office. And there's a Cube City. This is a little pathway that leads to the Nether. Don't worry about why we made that. It's pretty dumb, but whatever. Then we got the long, empty expanse of road that is at every side of the map. This road I built entirely by myself, and I pride myself for spending like 30 minutes just building one road for no reason that probably no one's ever going to build on because I'm becoming more inactive on this road, but whatever. It doesn't really matter, you know? Yeah. Okay, turn back, and now we looked at all the main roads, so we can look at all the roads that go off of the main roads. So we're going to start with the big old grid that's connected to the one with all the big towers. I'm going to use my glide thingy. Okay, so, yeah, it's going to be a really long video. This is going to take forever to upload. Holy smokes. Okay, as soon as I get over there, I want to hurry this up so I don't have to read for that long. Okay, so here we got the grid. Most of the grid is made entirely by me. It's a big grid. Yeah, there's only stoplights at some places. Yeah, that's the first line of grid. This is the second line of grid. There's these is some big old empty roads. I don't know why I built so much road. Don't worry about it. Okay, now we get into some actual stuff. This is the CJ store. I was working on a quickie map, and then I was like, screw it. There's Slimbo's Pizza. Then there's a Supreme store. You can get all sorts of crap. There's like a $1 million Supreme shrub, which is pretty nice. Then this used to have a big old like eye of Soren or whatever. And then there's like a Sorenet. And there's a truck. And that's that. Then this place is stupid. We don't need to go over that place, but it's stupid. Then we have a Mick Cowboys. Excuse me, again. This is a bad looking house. Sorry, Lean, but it's a bad looking house. That's a gas station over there. Red Rocket gas station, of course. Then we got a bridge. Then we have this really nice looking house that some dude made. I have no idea what his name was, but it's owned by the Solentevskaya Bratva Party, which is like a Russian mafia thing. And there's a boat. There's a sea flag. Just a boat. Then we got another car dealership that I want to have destroyed. Then we have this little dock thing that Crooked made. It's not really little, but it's a nice dock. Sorta. I really hate the boat, but it's a nice dock. There's another one of those areas with a bunch of shops around it that Crooked made. There's a generic shop and another bank. It's Ohio Bank in Coop City. There's a fire guy thing, fireplace, whatever it's called, fire department. There's a Waffle House here. It says WAF on it. It's right across from the motel. These are some more recent builds. And here's the Coca-Cola thing again. So, you know, just coming back around in circles. Okay, here we have a bunch of well, I wouldn't call them skyscrapers. I just call them tall buildings. These are some tall buildings that I made. They're sort of nice, I guess. They're not that good, especially that one. But, you know, whatever. These are some buildings that Crooked made, and of course, they're nice, whatever. Shut up. Here we got his casino, I think it is. Yeah, Crooked Casino. It's always looked weird, but, you know, he tried fixing it many times, and he put a lot of time into it, so I gotta respect him for that. Then we have the McCowboys again. Yeah, McCowboys are all over the place, so, you know. Then we got the Burger Prince. Okay, it's not supposed to be called Burger King. If it's a Burger Prince, I wasted some space up here because I couldn't find anything French Prince of Burger. Yeah. Okay, then we got another Steve's Barbecue. This is sort of like an Outback grill thing. That's what's, I guess you can call it based on, but I made it myself. It has 2 floors of apartments, just like the other McCowboys buildings, except for, you know, one less. Then we have the Reference, the Gathering Shop, which is just a card place where you can buy cards for this one card game I made for no reason. Then we got a bunch of cars in this big old parking lot I made, because, you know, it's a city area. You need some good parking. Then we got another, whatever the crap this place called. Got another one of those restaurants. Yeah, so that's that. We have the news place again. Okay, done with that area. Moving on. Here we have the industrial zone. This is connected to the nuclear power plant. It's the Crooked Co. paper mill. I made this little, you know, whatever the crap it's called, conveyor belt, and he made the building, which is a really nice looking building. And then I copied the building a bunch of times. But we don't need to talk about that. This is the McCowboys beef place. So we get beef paste, we crush it up into beef, and then we box it up, and that's how we make McCowboys beef. Served to you in every McCowboys burger. Then we have the sugar factory, which is something you do not need to worry about. Sugar made with people, but whatever. Then we have the Crimpton Cake Factory, which is made with sugar. Maybe it's from that sugar place. I don't know. Can't tell you. And it makes a Crimpton cake, which is nice. So this thing mixes it. This thing throws fire at it and cooks it. This shapes the cake, and then this packages the cake. It doesn't make much sense, but it's there. We have a men and women restroom, and then we have a little storage place, and then we got another little storage place. Moving on. I think that's it for that area. There was someone who was going to build an airport there, but they left like a billion years before they could finish it. This is a little football field I made. This is a chicken thing. This is a wheat thing. This is a shooting range thing. That looks weird. Okay, this is a little railroad thing. This is a bunch of random crap. There's an alien spaceship there, and a movie thing. And these are just some things. I say thing a lot. It's getting annoying even to me. This is a rail redstone project. I was trying to avoid that one word. That makes it so that a cart is always at the stop, which took a long time. And then there's just a movie thing that makes redstone and moves the blocks around. Okay, moving on. So we got that part. Oh, man. There's a little, like, trailer park here that Crooked made again. Yeesh. Okay, this is a flower shop, and this is a coffee shop. The coffee shop was not made by me. Then some dude made an amazing mansion, and so I was like, yo, dog, he left, so I'm just going to take it. Which, well, it's my mansion. Thank you very much. Then there's the, these are some flags of some, there's the Canadian Union flag. I was trying to go for a Canadian flag, but it just looks like the USR flag. So I just was like, yeah, screw it. There's the Mexican monarch, capital Monteble, which is like a combination of crap. Then there's the Crimpton flag. I'm pretty proud of this flag because it looks good. Capital Cube City, which is where we are right now. Crimpton, beautiful state, gotta say. Then there's the, I don't even know what that means, but this is a church that Lean made because it was on the board of things to make, and he made it. Good person, gotta say. Okay, I think that's it. That might be it. Yeah. I think that is it. Yeah. Well then, I guess it's time for me to say bye. Okay, thanks for watching this extremely long video. I'm sorry it's so long. Maybe you like the long video. I don't know. Because when I watch people who are like, this video is too long, I'm like, no, it's not. If anything, it's too short. So I don't know. Maybe this city tour was too long, maybe it's too short. I don't know. I mean, I can't ask y'all to comment or like because there's not a big enough community for me to tell y'all to do that. Like, I mean, okay, whatever. See y'all later. This is the Cube City 2016 map made by me and some other kids who showed up every once in a while. I'll see y'all in the next lit dab video. Remember, kids, dabbing's bad. The word lit's bad. Yeet is bad, and yes is bad. Peace.